This is Dave Baker from Forged in Fire, and you've been listening to the Reverend and the Reprobate. And this is why you really shouldn't listen.
I also will say that Dave has inspired my attire that I preach in. We had a really difficult time, so I used to just wear like flannels and jeans, and the people in the church, whenever they voted me in as pastor, they were like, look, we would love to buy you some nice clothes. And I was like, okay. They're like, so is there a style that you would like? And I was like, you know what? There's this guy on Forged in Fire. Yeah, if you want to get me some vests and some nice shirts, I will wear that. And so this is how the people in the church have come to see me on Sunday mornings. I will always preach in a vest and a shirt because I saw David Baker, and I was like, you know what? That's a way that you can kind of keep an edge but still look like a gentleman. So I've appreciated that.
Now you just got to up your.
My dad was a Brooks Brothers guy. He was a full on business guy, labor union trust fund negotiator.
Oh wow!
So I mean, when he went to work, he was like in the suit, the button downs with the ties and everything else. And when he played tennis, he was in the perfect tennis stuff. And when he went skiing, he was in the perfect. My dad was a fashion plate, and he once explained it to me. He said, when you're going somewhere in public with other people, it's not necessarily about you looking your best. It's about respecting the people around you by just cleaning your junk up.
Makes sense. I mean? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So when you're going to sit on a plane with a bunch of people, don't wear your pajamas.
Yeah.
I don't want to sit next to you in your pajamas unless we're dating. It's like.
Definitely take a shower and clean your junk up before you do that too.
Yeah,
but I mean, I went to see a musical on Broadway a couple of years ago, and I'm sitting next to a guy in a t-shirt and his cargo shorts and his flip flops, and I'm like,
Kyle?
No, not quite. Not quite.
Well played. But no, it's just a matter of I think that. You show a little bit of respect to the people around you when you take the time to put yourself together a little bit. I mean, 90% of the time I'm covered in forged dust and in a t-shirt that's got a hole burnt in the belly and sweat marks.
That's what I'm talking about. You dress for your job and your position. That's what I do. So you give me a hard time.
It's one of those things.
So you mentioned dressing to respect those around you. Lucas mentioned that he dresses inspired by some of your attire.
Yes.
The only thing that you're lacking so far is the mustache game.
Well, I do not have quite the mustache game that I wish, which my wife is okay with for now, but we did have some questions. We had some family members that we were polling for some questions, and we obviously all three of us have beards. What kind of mustache products are we using, and how do we get the nice twirl at the end?
Well, okay, there's actually wax on it from today. Man, it looks like hell, but I wax the mustache usually to get it dialed in and to do the big swoop. But you also got to commit to that thing's long.
Oh wow!
Some length.
You got to commit to not cutting it. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly.
Yeah,
and you got to be careful because you're shaving down here underneath all this junk, and you try not to cut it off. Every once in a while, something gets trimmed drastically by mistake, and then you're back to square one. But I do wax the thing. I do use the beard balm.
Oh, nice.
Well, I don't know about you, but every once in a while the skin on your chin gets a little dried out underneath your beard, just from the soap and everything else. That really helps with that stuff. So, grooming products.
Yeah.
Again, take the time. You will feel better about yourself if you do a little bit of grooming.
Well, David Baker did put the man in gentleman. That's what we've determined here on this show.